We are back for another Wednesday leg day. I got my first set of front squats, first working set of front squats loaded on the bar. I did a bunch of warm up for 20 minutes, getting up to this, doing some other mobility stuff. I know I was talking yesterday about my split, and so I kind of was rethinking that and trying to find something that works for me. So what I came up with was sort of a combination between a push pull and a split that just focuses on a body part each day. Um, so I'll talk about that a little bit later, but this is the first set of front squats. This is 8 reps at 190. Next set will be 6 at 195. It'll go up. The weight will go up. The reps will decrease. So 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, and then back up to 8 for a little bit of a heavier set of 8 than this one. So that's the real working set, but I'm also putting specifically my quads with front squat, I'm putting my quads under a heavy amount of load and then dropping the weight down and fatiguing them at a pretty heavy weight, a weight that progressively gets heavier each week. So this is the first set. So let's jump into 8 reps here at 190. And I'm not pushing to failure on these. This is just my program. Sets and reps are already determined, so it just gets heavier each week. So let's get into this first set. All right, gonna go up to 195 for the next set of 6. So the weights get heavier, but it is a little bit of a mental break that the reps drop each round. All right, dropping it down to 4 reps, pushing the weight up to 205 on the next set. All right, set of 4, 205. So this is what I did 2 weeks ago. Program is going. Now down. You said a day. I feel like the lighter sets are hard, but by the time you get to here, you're a little bit. Is a net. Last set. Right now, dropping it back down. All right, that's it for the front squat program. Now we're moving on to sissy squats, or like some narrow stance squats. I think sissy squats, you kind of come up onto your toes. So, I guess these are more of a narrow stance back squat, but they still target the quads, and I want to keep as much tension on the quads as possible throughout the set. All right, first set of the narrow stance back squats. Gonna try and push these, probably not quite to failure, but pretty close. I want to get a really good quad pump. I just kind of did the progressive overload with my front squat program. Now I want to just blast my quads, because I don't have like a leg extension or something where I'd be able to focus on my quads, so I have to do more of a compound movement. Unfortunately, I would love to just be able to sit down and chill between sets and like just isolate the quads completely. But I have to do these, which forces me to focus a little bit more, to think a little bit more, pay attention to my body a little bit more, which is okay. So this is the first set. I'm doing these at 185. I think that's what I did last week. So maybe I'll go up a little bit, maybe not. But let's jump into it and stop stalling, stop procrastinating, and just get these quads lit up. Okay. Probably could have gone a little heavier. I got 18 reps, and I could have actually done more. But that was good for the first set. I do like 5 reps, and I feel like I'm going to pass away. And then somehow I get 13 more. So I'm going to camp out here, hit the quads for a while. Oh gosh. Yeah. A couple more sets here. Set number 3. First 2 sets were pretty brutal, and I know that they're not getting any easier. gosh. Had to stand up there a couple times because I didn't get as many reps as I wanted. But I was getting pretty fatigued. I think one more set like that, and then a drop set where the first part of the set is with this weight, second part is probably going from 185 to 135. Okay. This, I believe, is going to be the last set. I'm going to make it a drop set, and I have to switch to strip the 25 off each side. So maybe you could count it as 2 sets since I'm going to be resting while I'm switching the weight. But I've done 4 sets at 185. The reps have gone from 18 on the first set to 12 on that last set. I think I did 15 in the 2 middle ones. I think just based off of safety, I'm just going to do 10 here at 185 and then probably 10 at 135. If I feel good, I'll go for more. On the 135, I'm going to stop at 10 for the first part of the set because I feel like I went close enough to failure on the last few sets. So I'm not going to push it and risk like a knee injury or something on this set. Whew. So let's finish this leg day up with a nice drop set of sorts. It's like a long rest drop set. So maybe just 2 sets. But anyway, trying to focus on not bottoming out as hard, controlling the eccentric portion of the rep, just so my knees and low back and hips are staying a little bit more in control and not having to catch 185 pounds at the bottom, but controlling it on the way down. All right, last set of leg day. Oh, my quads. Holy crap. That was rough. But we got through it. So I'm going to clean up, stop sweating, and I'll talk to you at the farm. The mic was falling down. Oops. All right, we're back. Another Wednesday leg day this morning. And so I said yesterday in the video that I made a new split and that I liked it and I thought it would work. And then I changed it later in the day. So the split that I came up with allowed me to just focus on quads today, which I think was really good because doing tons of squats, and that's pretty much the one thing that I can do that's like quad, that really isolates my quads, is like those narrow stance back squats or sissy squats. So those like fatigue me so much. I think what they call systemic failure or systemic fatigue is like central nervous system fatigue, like doing heavy squats, doing squats to failure, like pushing in both my quads, two giant muscles that hard, like it fatigues my central nervous system. Like everything is fatigued, not just my quads. I'm out of breath, like I don't want to stand up, like it gets me a lot. So doing it this way where I just do quads on that day and I don't have to finish quads and now go to hamstrings afterwards, doing it that way allows me just to hit the quads harder and not have to worry about coming back and um, like rebounding and going to hamstrings afterwards. So I like that. Later in the week will be the hamstring day. It'll be my second day of legs, which I think will be really nice. So the split kind of goes like this new split that I came up with. It goes, make sure this mic is on. It goes push, then pull. And I still want to do my push day, my chest day at the gym because I can do incline dumbbell bench, dips, stuff like that. So it goes push, where I'll do chest and I'll add triceps. That's why I'm calling it a push day. I'm not going to do like shoulder press or anything. I'm going to focus really just on chest and triceps. Then pull, so back and biceps. Then legs, that was today. So push, pull, legs, that's 3 days, and I've already done chest, back, arms, and legs. Now, granted, the arms won't be as brutal as doing an arm day, but I will get that later in the week. So technically, I'll be able to hit arms twice a week because I'll do triceps on chest day, biceps on back day. So push, pull, legs, then shoulders. That's the first time I'm hitting shoulders throughout the week. Push, pull, legs, shoulders, then arms. So that's 5. I've hit everything once, and now on the 5th day, I hit my arms again. So that's the second day of the week that I'm hitting arms, which is exactly what I want. Push, pull, legs, shoulders, arms. That's 5 days. And then legs again. So I've had 2 days. I did legs, shoulders, arms, legs. So I think that's enough time, especially because I'm not doing quads again. I'm doing hamstrings on my second leg day. Hamstrings and calves, I think, is what I'm going to do because I have been neglecting my calves. So hamstrings and calves on that second leg day, which is a Saturday, and then back to shoulders on Sunday. So push, pull, legs, shoulders, arms, legs, shoulders. So I think that gives enough rest in between everything. I am going from Sunday to Monday, going from shoulders to chest, which can be a little difficult or could potentially cause some issues because pushing, my push day, my chest day, does incorporate shoulders a lot with the incline stuff. So on that Sunday shoulder day, I'm gonna focus on side and rear delts. I'm not gonna do front delts. I'm not gonna do any overhead pressing. So it's going to be more of pulling movements for like lateral raises, bent over lateral raises for those rear delts, some rear delt rows, stuff like that. And the shoulder day in the middle of the week will be some that heavier overhead pressing and some lateral raises and stuff. So I'll kind of divide it up like that. So I have to keep saying it so I like actually get it down, but it's push, pull, legs, shoulders, arms, legs. That's 6, and then shoulders again. And I think that'll be pretty good. Like I haven't obviously I'm in this week already, so I didn't really do. I did chest and back Monday and Tuesday, but I didn't do triceps and biceps Monday and Tuesday respectively. So it will be. Hold on, let me turn this off. So it will be a little bit of a change. As far as what next week, how next week will be different from this week. But I think that'll work out pretty well because ideally I want to hit everything twice a week. Now chest, I think my chest is developed well enough. My chest is pretty big. My pecs are pretty big already. So I think it's okay hitting that just once a week and having the chest stay focused mostly on incline stuff, that top portion of the chest. Let me go sit in the tractor real quick. Focus on incline. Which I think will be really good because I think the top portion of my chest is where I'm lacking most. So having that be on my chest day, focusing that on my chest day, will allow me to improve the area that I need to work on in my chest, and I'll get activation in the rest of my pecs too, obviously. But I think it's okay having chest be one day a week. I think the overhead pressing will activate my upper chest a little bit. So I think I'll kind of hit that a second time with the overhead pressing. But I think chest and back just on Monday and Tuesday is sufficient. I kind of would like to hit lats more than once a week, but be that as it may, I don't really have that. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do that somehow. Do some lat pull downs, or maybe on my arm day I'll do some like underhand lat pull downs, stuff that focuses on the biceps more than it activates the biceps more than a regular lat pull down. But that is what I've been thinking as far as my new split, and I kind of like it. I think it might work out pretty well. So I am in the process of recording a full day of eating, or a full day of eating, even though I'm kind of filming it on different days. I eat the same thing every day. So like I eat the same thing for dinner. So I just filmed my dinner last night, and then I eat the same thing every night, at least for 5 days of the week. So it's not all filmed in the same day, so technically it's not a full day of eating, but it is what I eat for every meal. Lunches, I've been eating the same thing for a few weeks now, and it's freaking good. I'll show you guys that. Maybe today, if I'm alone in the lunchroom, in the staff area, I'll show you guys. But if not, I'll just grab the stuff at home and I'll show you guys. And I will show you all the macros and everything too. Carbs, proteins, fats. So I'm excited to put that together for you, and maybe that'll be something useful for you guys. I already have an idea of how many calories it is, but I'll save that for the video. And if you're watching this, then you can look forward to that, because that'll probably be coming out in the next few days. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. All glory to God. Yeah, that's about it for today. Spent some time with him this morning. Still reading in 1 Samuel, reading about Saul and Jonathan and their battles and their different trials and their different shortcomings as far as following the Lord. So it's just, Old Testament stories are really interesting in that way, that they happened thousands of years ago, and they are descriptions of people's lives and people falling short of the glory of God, which we all do, and how God responds to them, how God works miracles in their lives, how it just gives really good examples of who God is and what he does in their lives, what he's capable of doing in our lives. So it's just really cool stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content, my journey of putting on some mass. So I'm eating a lot of trying to eat a lot of calories. I have not gotten a scale yet. I'm using a food scale, but I haven't gotten like a weight bathroom scale. So I do want to do that. I just don't want to spend the money right now. So I'll do that at some point, and then I'll be able to kind of gauge if I'm gaining weight or not. I want to get over that 200 mark. I feel like I've been at like 190 maybe for a while. I have been eating more, so hopefully I'm pushing that 200. I don't really feel like I am, but it's hard to tell. So I'll get a bathroom scale at some point, and we will then be able to give you updates on my weight. So anyway, I got to get back to work, and I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video.